Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wanwa University Mama Ino. My metric number 2020819336. The topic of data analysis, which is measuring customer satisfactions on housing projects in Kelantan. Objective of this study. The purpose of this study is to measure customer satisfactions on a housing project in Kelantan. This study suggests several research objectives to be attained as follows. First, to identify the factor which influence the customer satisfactions level on housing project, and second, to evaluate the influence of price, project locations, and housing characteristic on customer satisfaction. Method of analysis. For the study, the method of analysis will apply the frequency and descriptive analysis. The frequencies analysis. Frequencies is the number of time an event happen. In frequency analysis, commonly it is suitable for analyzing the background respondents such as the gender, age, education level, marital status, race, monthly income, occupation sector, and so on. Next, the descriptive analysis. By explaining the connection between variables in a sample or populations, descriptive statistics are used to summarize data. Descriptive analysis only involves the variables and not the demographic. In descriptive analysis, research includes the type of variables such as the ordinal. Ordinal variables have two or more categories that can be ranked or other scale with strongly disagree, disagree, agree, and strongly agree. Other than that, the descriptive analysis also includes the mean, median, and mode. The frequency analysis. First, gender. Table 1 shows the number of male and female genders that participate in the study. The total of respondents who answered the questions on the survey form is 38 people. Out of 38 people responding, the frequency of the male are only 4 people, or 10.5%. Meanwhile, the frequency of female is 34 people, 9.5%. The questionnaire was distributed randomly, and results show that the female respondents are more than male respondents. The reason why most female answer the survey form is because they are more interested in this topic than male. Next, age. From table 2, it has shown the age of respondents who answer the question on the survey form of 38 respondents. The highest frequency for the age respondent is 20 to 29 years old at 37 people, 97.4%. The lowest one for frequency of age is 30 to 49 years old at 1% only, 2.6%. So the frequency analysis, the most respondents that participate in the research are respondents from 20 to 29 years old. The highest frequency at the age 20 to 29 years old is due to people whose age around it has more knowledge and experience in a satisfaction of housing project. Next, education level. Table 3 shows the education level of respondents who answered the questions on the survey form of 38 respondents. The frequency of degree and above is the highest for the questions on the survey at 27%, 71.1%. For the frequencies of others, respondents who answer this survey are from diploma or STPM at 8%, 21.1%. The lowest one for frequencies of education level is SPM, upper secondary school, at 3 people only, 7.9%. That is because the education level of degree and above is interested in exploring current issues and has a high opinion of the housing project cases. Next, marital status. Based on table 4, it shows the marital status of respondents who participate in the research. From this data, the frequency of marital status has two categories, which are single and marriage. Out of 38 respondents, marital status of single is 37 respondents, 97.4%, while the frequencies of marriage is respondent 2.6%. It indicates the marital status of single people having the time to answer the questions on this research. Next, race. Table 5, it shows the race of respondents who participate in this survey from questions. Through the frequency analysis, the most respondents that participate in this research are respondents from the Malay race at 37 respondents, 97.4%, and only one respondent from the other race, which is 2.6%. It indicates that the Malay race is more interested in this topic. Monthly income. Based on table 6, it shows the monthly income of respondents from the two categories, which are less than 1,000 and 1,000 to 2,900. Through the frequency analysis, the most respondents that participate in the research have a monthly income less than 1,000 at 30 people, 78.9%, and the remaining 8 people with a monthly income of 1,000 to 2,900, which is 21.1%, due to the willingness to answer the questions. And the last of frequencies analysis, which is occupation sector. Table 7 is show the frequencies of the occupation sector of respondents who participate in the study. Most of the respondents come from the categories of student occupation sector, which is 28 people, 73.7%. Meanwhile, from other occupation sector or other sector is 4 people, 10.5%. Private sector is 3 people, 7.9%, and self-employed only 1% at 2.6%. It indicates that the student is more interested in measuring satisfaction of the housing project. Next, the descriptive analysis. First, factors which influence the customer satisfaction level on housing project. The result analysis of descriptive analysis of factors which influence the customer satisfaction level on housing project is described in table 8. In descriptive statistics, it was found that the total number of samples was 38 respondents. The factor of building security and price was the highest. Mean score was 4.000. The score of standard deviations was 1.20808 for the building security, and for the price was 1.13899. The kurtosis statistic for building security was 1.128, and for the price was 1.727. The building security and price is important to measuring satisfactions on housing project. The second highest descriptive analysis of factor which influence the customer satisfaction level on housing project is a factor size and space of room. In descriptive statistics, it was found that the total number of samples was 38 respondents. The factor size and space of room mean score was 3.9474. The score of standard deviations was 1.25089, and the kurtosis statistic for size and space of room was 1.117. The lowest descriptive analysis of factor which influence the customer satisfaction level on housing project is the factor of the safety and protections. In descriptive statistics, it was found that the total number of samples was 38 respondents. The factor of the safety and protections score, the mean, is 3.7632, while the standard deviation was 1.28261, and the kurtosis statistic is 0.88. House price range. The result analysis of descriptive analysis of factor house price range is described in table 9. In descriptive statistics, it was found that the total number of samples was 38 respondents. The range between 10,000 ringgit and 150,000 of house price was the highest. Mean score was 3.6316. The score of standard deviation was 1.30325. The kurtosis statistic for the range between 10,000 ringgit and 140,000 of house price was negative 0.097. The range of housing price between 10,000 ringgit and 140,000 ringgit is mostly selected for the house project. The second highest descriptive analysis of factor is the house price range between 40,000 ringgit and 10,000. In descriptive statistics, it was found that the total number of samples was 38 respondents. The range of house price between 40,000 ringgit and 100,000 ringgit mean score was 3.6053. The score of standard deviation was 1.07903, and the kurtosis statistic for house price range between 40,000 ringgit and 100,000 ringgit was negative 0.121. The lowest descriptive analysis of factor is the house price range between 25,000 ringgit and 40,000 ringgit. In descriptive statistics, it was found that the total number of samples was 38 respondents. The factor of house price range between 25,000 ringgit and 40,000 ringgit score, the mean is 3.5000, while the standard deviations was 1.3304, and the kurtosis statistic is negative 0.455. Next, the locations of the housing project. The result analysis of descriptive analysis of factor location is described in table 10. In descriptive statistics, it was found that the total number of samples was 38 respondents. Located in a quiet setting surrounded by nature, the highest mean score was 3.9474. The score of standard deviations was 4.9152, and the kurtosis statistic was 5.553. Location in a quiet setting surrounded by nature becomes a top choice for customer to measure satisfactions in a housing project. The second highest descriptive analysis of factor locations were located with accessibility and facilities. In descriptive statistics, it was found that the total number of samples was 38 respondents. The locations located with accessibility and facilities mean score was 3.5 0.263. The score of standard deviations was 0.64669, and the kurtosis statistic for accessibility and facilities locations was 0.078. The lowest descriptive analysis of vector location was located in a residential setting surrounded by other homes. In descriptive it was found that the total number of samples was 38 respondents. The location in a residential setting surrounded by other homes, mean score was 3.1579. The score of standard developers was 0.85507, and the kurtosis statistic for location in a residential setting surrounded by other homes was negative 0.636. And the last one, descriptive statistics of housing characteristics that influence customer satisfaction. The result analysis of housing characteristics that influence customer satisfaction in table 11. In descriptive statistics, it was found that the total number of samples was 38 respondents. The physical condition of house, comfort of home was the highest, mean score was 4.2895. The score of standard deviations was 1.01096. The kurtosis statistics for physical conditions of house, comfort of home was 2.394. The physical condition of house, comfort of home is an important factor for housing characteristics that influence customer satisfaction. The second highest descriptive analysis of housing characteristics that influence customer satisfaction is size of lot. In descriptive statistics, it was found that the total number of samples was 38 respondents. The size of the lot mean score was 4.105. The score of standard deviations was 1.06007, and the kurtosis statistic of size of lot was 2.394. The lowest descriptive analysis of housing characteristics that influence customer satisfaction is floor plan. In descriptive statistics, it was found that the total number of samples was 38 respondents. The floor plan score, the mean is 3.9474, while the standard deviation was 1.06409, and the kurtosis statistic is 0.74750.